Alright, give me that mic. Finally. Fucking finally. My turn. Another round of applause there for Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't that brilliant? Fantastic. Well done. Fuck, I'm emotional. Oh my god. I haven't cried like that since the end of Forrest Gump. Holy shit. I watched it last week. Jeez, I'm fucking sorry. Hey, no, but just bear with me for a minute till I give my speech. Just 2 seconds. All right. Right. Where's that one? Right. Ryan is so stupid. Now I'm with you, that's not my speech. I'd first of all like to welcome everybody here today for the wedding of Jolene and Ryan. Round of applause, please. It's an absolute honour for me to be standing up here today, not only as a guest, but as Ryan and Jolene's best man. Throughout the years, I've seen and heard a lot of best man speeches. I've seen and heard a lot of speeches throughout the years, especially when I worked in the Belfry just out the road. And I'm not going to stand up here and I'm not going to say this cliche thing. I'm not going to stand up here and say the old cliche joke like, emotional day and cakes and tears. You know, blah, blah, blah. Why does a squirrel swim on his back? To keep his nuts dry. Like, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stand up here and do that. Like, it's just silly. So, before I go any further, and before I forget, because I forgot, I drove my car up to the beach hill last night, and to drive it down tomorrow, and when I was in the Hummer on the way up to the beach hill here, I realised I left the keys at the house. So, I don't know what the hell, but before I go any further, before I forget, I would like everybody in joining me and raising a glass. You don't have to stand up. And I would like to make a toast to the most important people in this room today and have been a part of my life for a massive part of my life for a good number of years now. The bar staff. They've been so good to me. So good. No, well, believe it or not, me and Ryan, we first met when I was born. The 20th of July 1994 to be exact. £9.3 it was. Fair play, ma. Fucking fair play. Oh, Jesus, man. I don't remember much about that day, though. I was going through a lot at the time. But I think it's fair to say that Ryan did not like me at all from the start. I was the new baby. I was the new guy in town. Ryan didn't like that. Ryan didn't like me for a number of reasons. Number one was he had to give up his God. That. The other reason being he had to start sharing the stories. Learn how to share, Ryan, Ma would shout. Ryan didn't like this. Not one bit. I think it's because of the break them all, to be fair. But the one thing that did Ryan the most, the one thing, was when I took his baby blues. His little dungarees. Ryan could fit into them, or I could fit into them, and Ryan couldn't. Ryan weighed 9.1 when he was born. Very big, man. And by the time I was born, he'd blown up to a good... Well, since it's your wedding day, we'll just say he was a lot more than 9.1. A lot more. We'll just say that.
Fair enough.
No, we won't just say that. You were fat. He was a fat weenie. He was. He was massive. Ryan was a baby with 3 chins. 3. At night there, Ma would have to tuck down his chins first before she tucked down the sheets. That's how bad it got.
Just take a wee.
And you talk about a man who loved his dummies. Ryan had so many dummies. The rest of us had one. This man have 5. 5 dummies. 1 in each hand and 3 tied around his neck. So when he got fed up sucking one, he just switch it up, start sucking the other, There must have been different flavours, man, I don't know. It's a good job we give them dummies away, but I'll tell you that. Ryan better run around here today with lips on him like Mick Jagger. Tommy, he could stick him to the Bakery Wonder for advertising there, stand. Me and Ryan rarely got on with each other at the start, he didn't like me, and I knew that he didn't like me, It made me really upset, and there's days I'll go by there, and I'd be sitting bouncing, maybe bouncing chair, sitting bounce away, just thinking to myself, God, why does Ryan not like me for, I'm only one, like. What on earth could I have possibly done in the space of a year to annoy this man? At this very moment, Ryan walks up through the door. I'm sort of side-eyeing him, just going where I go. But then he starts walking over towards me. I don't know, oh no, there he comes now, oh no. Oh jeez, what's he want now? He's not getting these nuggeries, I'll tell you that. He's not getting them back. I'll tell you that. And before you know it, he's standing right in front of me. Well. And then he reaches out and grabs my hand and starts to shake it. I'm a bit confused, I'm like, right, what's going on here, boys? Is this a sign of peace? Is this, as we friends today? Was that the case? No, that wasn't the case. Ryan's handshake started to get a little bit more aggressive. So it did. And the speed of the handshake started to pick up. So it did. I'm sitting on the bouncing chair, me bouncing, going, geez, sorry, get down, sir, they're all my friends, sir, geez, you're desperate for friends, today, don't I tell you? The next thing I hear is a pop. Ryan had shook my hand that hard and fast, he had pulled my wee shoulder clean out of the socket. Well, the screaming began. Manly fucking screaming. So it was. I will never forget that moment until the day I die, when Ma came over to me, picked me up onto her arms, and as I looked over her shoulder, in tremendous pain, there Ryan was, standing like Wonder Woman, with the biggest grin on his face. And I remember saying to myself, I was only 1 at the time. I was sick thoughts going through my mind, one. I remember saying to myself, your day will come, sir. And Ryan, today's that fucking day, sir. Ring that ambulance again to come back here. Oh, Ryan was bad now. He was bad. In his younger days, he was a wee skitter. Sure he was. From knick-knocking around Granai, snowballing houses, cars, even random people walking up the street. Ryan had done it all. And more. And got away with it. Why? No idea. Why, man? Why? We got away with none. This man got away with everything. The one thing that Ryan got away with a lot was, he would skip a day here and there in primary school. So he would. And, there would be days, me and Ryan, we'd be walking up to school together, we were only about 5 minutes walk away, from the school. And we'd be walking up, the next thing we would see is Auntie Anne dropping off the Waltons outside the gate. And just like a clown car, just bail out everywhere, like. Go, Auntie, school now, boys! Don't forget your lunches now! Next thing, Ryan turns to me. Oh, you on up, sir, I'll be up in a minute. I started going, right, what's wrong, boy? So I walk on up to the school. Ryan, Anne, oh, wait a second. You take me up to Granny's, will you? Then Ma would come home that night and the interrogation would begin. Now, I knew Ryan wasn't at school, okay? And, Ma would start the interrogation. Ryan, What, Ma? You go to school today? I did, surely, Ma. We did the 8 times tables today and I got full marks with it. Got full marks. Did you, bitch? Well done, you're so good. Blah, 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 blah. And there's me sitting. That wasn't fucking that good. Now, I would never tell on Ryan, you know, because snitches get stitches now. They're to carry on, like, you know. But it all caught up in Ryan one day. So it did. When someone informed Ma that Ryan had been seen throwing eggs at houses around Garnahy. And when Ma confronted Ryan, he wouldn't confess. Now, we all knew it was Ryan. Especially me, because I was there and I saw him do it. And I knew, Ma knew as well, because I was the one that informed her. He's fucking throwing eggs again, Ma. I'm telling you, I'm not fucking putting up with it no longer. Bad name in this place. And this is around the time that boys in the balaclava, you know, were paying visits to Garnahy, you know. And Ma turns to Ryan and tells him that the boys in the balaclavas know that he threw the eggs at them houses and they're coming to get them tonight. Well, the whole blood left Ryan's face. Oh, Mama, oh no, I threw the eggs. Don't let them boys get me, Ma. Don't let them get me, boys. And there I was, standing, watching this man cry right in front of me, with the biggest grin on my face, thinking just, what a fucking pussy. What a pussy. Jolene Poppy. The first time I met Jolene, well, what can I say, Jolene? I couldn't understand a word she said. We knew Ryan was seeing a girl from a good distance away, you know, from home, as he was always chatting about the girl from Dunloy, Jolene Poppy. Oh, Jolene Poppy is so wonderful. Oh, Jolene Poppy is so nice. Oh, Jolene Poppy is so funny, sir. Jolene Poppy, listen that. Well, my response was, right, where's Dunloy and what the hell's a Poppy? He knew Ryan was well hooked as he travelled a whole 40 minutes away to see Jolene. And he was out to all hours in the morning. 2, 3, sometimes 4 in the morning. He would come stepping in through my doors. So he would. And any time he asked Ryan, where were you? Where were you at? Oh, I was just away, sir. Just away. What was I? Just away. Then one Saturday night, Ryan comes home earlier than he usually does. And not alone. As me and Corey point out, looking out the kitchen window like 2 pigeons. It was the main woman herself, Jolene Poppy. Ryan, he comes on first, steps on first, you know. Half, you know, with a smart look on his face too. And half smiling, you know, as if to say, I've got a girlfriend. I've got a girlfriend, yes, don't I? Then Jolene steps on just straight after Ryan. Corey, he leans onto me and goes, not bad, son. Not bad at all, son. You know, and then Ryan introduces us, you know, like, oh, Jolene, these are my 2 brothers, Connor and Corey, you know. All right, Jolene, nice to meet you. Nice to put a face to the name, eh? Hey, Ryan, eh? You don't bring her about here often now. Jolene. Yeah. Hello. All right, how are you doing now? All right. There's a good who's up here. And there, me and Corey was standing looking at her. Corey. What? Did you understand any of that there? No, doesn't matter. Right, hang on. Pass me the remote there, will you, Corey? Pass me the remote, please. Subtitles. I couldn't understand a word she said. And until this day, she comes walking in through our door. And I still don't understand her. No, I'm only joking, no. No, seriously though. Jolene is one of the most down-to-earth girls I have ever met in my life. Rebecca, I swear, she means nothing to me. She means nothing. You hear the saying, she comes from good stock. By God, is that an understatement time? That is a complete and utter understatement. Tommy and Linda, you should be unbelievably proud of yourselves because you have raised an amazing girl here. And the entire O'Kane family, I haven't got around to chatting to you all because there's fucking thousands of you. And the people that I have been chatting to are, they're very nice and lovely people, but except Vera. You'll be removed from the ceremony. Only joking, Pat. Only joking. See you later on. Giggity. All right. Now, why are you joking, Vera? You know the crack yourself, Vera. You know the crack yourself. You're a very lovely woman. Sometimes. And of course we can't forget about Captain Dean here now. So we can't. He's a great lad as well. So he is. He's a fantastic lad. He's a beautiful man. You've got a beautiful face, so you do. Right, that's my flight for my next holiday sorted, Pack your bags, Rebecca, we're going. Jolene, when we first met you, we knew you were a keeper. You just have that luck, especially when you have to put up with Ryan and his snoring. His bloody snoring. Ryan's snoring is so bad, it's not even funny. It's not. It's not. There's nights I would get no sleep at all. Weeks would pass, and I would get no sleep at all. Me and Ryan, we obviously slept in the same room. We're in bunk beds, and I was at the top, and Ryan was at the bottom. I couldn't sleep beside him, so I decided to put on earphones, thinking it would drown out the snoring, as any wise man would think. But did it? No, I did not. The bed would start vibrating with a snore. The bars would be shaking and vibrating. I wouldn't get a night's sleep at all. And Jolene would always say to me, all you have to do is just hug him and roll him over. Just hug him and roll him over, and he won't snore no more, Connor. Aye, I'll roll him over, alright, I'll fucking roll him over, alright. So the next night comes. I have my earphones on, and the bed starts to vibrate again. It was really bad this particular night now. So I go down. Right, remember what Jolene said. Do you remember what Jolene said? Hug him, roll him over. Hug him, and roll him over. I improvised a wee bit. Instead of hugging him, I slapped him. Instead of rolling him over, I stuck my feet on them. Fair to say this no one did stuff, so. Jolene, I would say welcome to the family, but you've been a massive part of our family for a long time now. I've never seen you as my brother's girlfriend, my brother's fiancée, now my brother's wife, my sister-in-law. I have and always will see you as my big sister who I love very much. Oh, sure. You're beautiful inside and out, compassionate, kind, genuine, smart, caring, and most importantly, you make my brother happy in a way that I never could. So you look after, sir. It was nice having Ryan back up around the house again this week. You know, it was like the good old days, you know. But come Friday, I was fucking sick looking at him, to be fair. Ryan, I will always remember the times when we were growing up playing Super Mario on the Nintendo and fighting for the WWE Heavyweight Championship out in the trampoline with Ewan, Niall, Gabriel, Grenai. You know, Ryan always won, of course, you know, because he's the oldest. You know, we were just props. So we get the head battered clean off us every time, you know. And the time he dropped, I always remember that, you know, wee stories, you know, and the time he dropped the goldfish down the sink and you were in the cupboards underneath the sink at the pipes trying to get it out. You know, you're like, Ryan, what are you at, sir? Oh, I dropped the goldfish down the sink, sir. I was trying to watch the tank. Or the time he thought Wales was on the other side of Russia. That argument lasted 2 weeks until we showed Ryan, look, sir, look. Oh, look that map there, look. You see Wales beside England there, no. He kept going, no, it's not right, sir. But you're not that little hyper boy anymore. And when I say hyper, I mean clean, mental hyper. Ryan was like a dog at times, hard to keep inside the fence. He would go over the top of it, he'd go underneath it, and sometimes when he felt a wee bit frisky, he would go in between it. So he would. You're a grown man now, which means you'll be doing grown man things like peeing sitting down. You know, starting conversations like, did you see the weather on the television last night, did you? And saying things like, Jolene, you didn't see my teeth lying about anywhere, did you? They're next to the cream from my arse, so there. They were last time I seen them anyway. We're all very proud of you today, Ryan. You have grown up to be a great person who I've always looked up to and learned from. You have taught me so much and probably didn't even realise it. Remember, you were the one that taught me about being cool and dressing cool, having your hair a certain way, a certain style. You know, he wasn't always nice about it, of course. Like, look at the ship you, sir, get that off you. He took me on my first driving lesson up Ballyhurgan Lane. We went up it and nearly never came down it. Oh, I was bad. Jeez, I was bad. But Ryan took the time and had the patience to take me out and get me started. And I'll never forget wee things like that, to be honest. You're the perfect example of what a big brother is and should be. And I couldn't be more happier for you today. You're a very, very, very lucky man to be marrying a girl like Jolene, who looks absolutely stunning, by the way. That's been already mentioned. Doesn't she? Ryan, you don't even shave, sir. But the countdown is over. Your wedding day is finally here. You can stop the organising, the worrying, and just sit back and enjoy your day. Because that's what everybody is here for. Yous boys. You deserve it, so enjoy it. Today has been absolutely brilliant. And I want to thank you both for allowing this fucking, here, to be a massive part of your special day. I love you both, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. Mom made me say that bit there, so that's not me. Drink up, enjoy your night, enjoy your honeymoon, and when you get back, get that house filled with Wayne's hype. You can't build a house that big, turn off the Wayne's on it, you know. I've no water in that, so I'll take this one. To Ryan and Jolene, I've been your best man, Conor Wright.
Cheers there, folks, for Conor. I think that was was amazing. Best man speech there. But he really deserves it. I just hope now you enjoy the rest of your evening. The band will be setting up here and we get the dancing going. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you all very much.